Hey guys, it's your boy Mark, back with another video here with yet another 2023 wrestling review. I'm here to give you guys my review of AEW Double or Nothing 2023 pay-per-view review. Now, if you guys know me, and if you're not aware, I actually watched this event as well as Battleground, NXT Battleground, that is, simultaneously. And in that review, I explained how I might not be the most reliable in terms of giving like the fullest proper review. I try my best, because like it was very difficult to be able to pay attention to two shows at the same time. Battleground finished about an hour prior to when Double or Nothing finished, so my review for that is already up. But I'll do my best. I hope you guys enjoy both of my reviews. And according to Wikipedia, NXT Battleground 2023 and AEW Double or Nothing 2023, the first time since 1989 of all years that, or something like that, where like the shows, the major shows of two major promotions or something like that aired at the same time. For 1989, it would have been WrestleMania 5 and NWA Clash of Champions 6. Something like that. I don't know if I explained it correctly, but that's pretty cool. That's insane to be a part of history. That was before I was born. That was almost a decade before I was born. So, we're a part of history, y'all. I'm a part of history. But, yeah. AEW Double or Nothing 2023. Like I said in my Battleground review, I thought both shows were fun, honestly. If I had to say, I guess I like Double or Nothing a bit more than Battleground. But Battleground did have a match that I like more than anything from this show as a whole. That was that last man standing match between Dijak and Ilya Dragunov. That was epic. I loved that match. But in terms of the show as a whole, I prefer Double or Nothing, I guess, just slightly. Or as Tom Tucker would say, only slightly. Only slightly. Anyway. So the buy-in pre-show kickoff match, I did not watch this. 6-man tag team match, the Hardys consisting of Jeff and Matt Hardy, obviously, and Hook versus Ethan Page and the Gunns, consisting of Austin and Colten Gunn. I didn't watch this match, but I saw a clip of Jeff Hardy botching the Whisper in the Wind, which was so hilarious. That clip, I'm so sorry. I don't know if he was necessarily like trying to sell an injury or if it was legit. If it was legit, that to me makes it funnier. I'm sorry. But that's all I know about this match. Well, I know that the Hardys and Hook won, so cool. And next up, we have the 21-man Blackjack Battle Royal for the AEW International Championship, defended, of course, by Orange Cassidy. This was when I was trying to watch the show. I couldn't, it was buffering like crazy, so I really missed this entire match. But a lot of people were saying that this match was great, which is great, and that Orange Cassidy retained. I wanted Jay White to win, but whatever. Jay White should have gone to WWE anyway, to me. But next up, we have the Unsanctioned match with Sabu as the special guest enforcer. Chris Jericho versus Adam Cole, baby. Now, this isn't the match I thought I would ever see. Here we are. This match was fun. Awesome. Weapon spots. Tables. The fire extinguisher. Stuff like that. Interference from Britt Baker on behalf of Adam Cole, of course. That was fun. Adam Cole did at one point do this Panama Sunrise to Chris Jericho, which is always an awesome move to see. According to Wikipedia, Chris Jericho lost to Adam Cole by referee stoppage, I think. I must have been looking at Battleground while and I'm sorry, I don't mean to compare the show so much constantly to Battleground. It's just it's on the tip of my tongue. You know, I like, you know, and like I said, I was watching both shows simultaneously. Very unique watching experience, but yeah, but you know what I mean. Anyway, really dope match. Yeah. Next up, we have a fine match, AEW World Tag Team Championship match. FTR defending against Jeff Jarrett and Jay Lethal. Fun match, although for a good chunk of it, they weren't really doing anything, and I was like, bro, can you guys hurry up and do stuff? That's just how I felt. It really only got good near the end, when, like, there was quite a bit of, like, interference, I think. Although the only bit of interference I remember, I think I remember the other time Brett Baker interfered tonight. Wait, there was a special referee. Sorry, the special referee, my man Mark Briscoe. Hate that I forgot that, but I'm glad I just remembered that. You know, So with Mark Briscoe as the special guest referee, Mark Briscoe got knocked unconscious, and what's her name? Aubrey Edwards, that's her name, right? The famous AEW referee came out to do the rest of the match, and then she got her ass whacked in the head with a guitar. Poor girl. Because obviously, I guess Jeff Jarrett and Jay Lethal wanted to try some stuff while the referee was out of the picture. Jeff Jarrett did grab one of the titles to hit, I think, Dax with it. I don't remember who's who. I don't always remember who's who, I mean. And I was like, 1, 2, yes! Jay Lethal, my man Jay Lethal's going to win a championship. Nope, kick out. They did their finisher to Jarrett. 1, 2, 3. But it was a fine match. Next up, we have ladder match for the AEW TNT Championship. We have Wardlow defending against Christian Cage. Awesome match. One thing I noticed about the preview is that we have someone, or Christian, in Christian's case, he had challenged for the AEW World Championship before. And now he's also challenging for the TNT Championship. And on the other hand, we have Darby Allin, for example, who had won the TNT Championship before, but he also, he also challenging for the AEW World Championship at the same time. I still remember Revolution 2020. The very first one. Yep, 3 years ago. I still remember seeing a meme posted by some wrestling Facebook page saying, Darby Allin's a future AEW World Champion. Change my mind. I think he very well could be still eventually. It wasn't tonight, which I'll get onto later, of course. But this ladder match between Wardlow and Christian, dope stuff. They used it's what you'd expect, really. It's what you'd want it to be. Just smashing each other with ladders. Awesome ladder goodness. And I didn't even see it. But Wardlow retained. Of course, I was rooting for Christian. But it is what it is. Still an awesome match. That doesn't take away from it. Next up, we have the AEW Women's World Championship match. Jamie Hayter defending against Toni Storm. Very quick match. Jamie Hayter's entrance music was playing. She doesn't come out. And then it restarts. Then she comes out. But she's being attacked by Saraya and I think Ruby Soho. I don't know. I'm extremely tired, by the way, guys. So if you can't tell. Yeah. But yeah. But so Jamie, despite being attacked, she does get in the ring for the match eventually. And she was actually, it had been known that she had been injured, so that's why obviously this match went down the way it did. Still some interference. You had Britt Baker come out to interfere, I assume on Jamie Hayter's behalf. Toni Storm eventually gets the win, pins Jamie Hayter in 3 minutes to become the first ever 2-time AEW Women's World Champion. So congratulations to Toni Storm. And Jamie Hayter, about Jamie Hayter, for so long now, I fantasize, fantasies that I am working on making a reality. Fantasize about my future wrestling career and Hollywood career and all that with a good friend, other friends too, but mostly with a good friend of mine, whose name I will not say, but I'm sure he knows that I'm talking about him. We always talk about when I make it as a big star and all that, and how me and Jamie Hayter would be together and all that. That type of stuff. I do love to talk about that stuff. This is a reality I'm going for. Working on my wrestling career and all that. I didn't have to mention that, did I? But why? But I did anyway. It's too late. I'm sorry. But I'm still proud of her. It's sad that she had to lose it like this, but it is what it is. Hopefully now she'll get some time off to heal her injuries, of course. And next up we have the Open House Rules 6-man tag team match for the AEW World Trios Championship. We have the House of Black, consisting of Malakai Black, Brody King, and Buddy Matthews, defending against the Acclaimed, consisting of Anthony Bowens and Max Caster and Billy Gunn. I wasn't really paying attention to this match, to be honest. It was cool that the Acclaimed answered the open challenge, because this was an open challenge. We didn't know that they were defending against the Acclaimed until this show happened, and that was cool. There was a moment with Anthony Bowens and Malakai Black, kind of like Velveteen Dream many years ago, when he was copying Aleister Black in NXT TakeOver War Games 2017. When he was copying, it was kind of a similar thing in this match. That was cool. House of Black retain. I don't care about the rest of this match, to be honest. But it is what it is. Now, next up, we have the AEW TBS Championship match. 500 something days undefeated for more than a year, over a year. Jade Cargill defends against Taya Valkyrie. This was good for what it was, honestly. This match had me believing that Jade Cargill's reign was finally about to come to an end. Until Jade Cargill kicks out of the Grand Slam, or the Glam Slam, sorry, as Beth Phoenix would call it, for the 1, 2, 3. Oh, no. I was saying I'm sorry, I'm tired. That's why I'm screwing up words. So that's why Jade Cargill was the one who kicked out of that, of course, if Taya was doing the Glam Slam. And Jade Cargill she retains. And then her managers, I guess, go out onto the basically bring out the microphones, say, man, Jade Cargill has beaten everyone there is, and then they decide to do a whole open challenge one match after just the last one, already just like that. And out comes Chris Statlander. I guess she was injured. I don't know what was going on exactly with that. Like, I think she came back from injury. I don't know how long she was gone for. Yep, they had the match right there, right now. Kind of like a pseudo Money in the Bank cash-in. Kind of like when Charlotte got a championship match on the spot at the very end of 2022. Against Ronda Rousey, that SmackDown, December 30th, 2022. And Chris Statlander, she did it. She pinned Jade Cargill to win and become just the second ever AEW TBS champion. Holy crap. That was awesome. Happy for her. Jade Cargill's reign finally comes to an end. And this weekend, if you're counting Sunday, which would be when this show aired in the US, of course, Sunday and Saturday also for the US, we had 2 year-long plus women's championship reigns come to an end. Yesterday it was Bianca Belair with the Raw Women's Championship, and today it was Jade Cargill for the AEW TBS Championship. Both black women too. Just a coincidence. Not trying to be a race-baiting son of a bitch, you know what I mean? But sorry about that. But yeah, congratulations to Chris Statlander. Let's see where this goes. That's all I'll say. Next up, we have the Four Pillars 4-way match for the AEW World Championship. MJF defending against Sammy Guevara, Darby Allin, and young boy Jack Perry. Awesome mix-ups. Let's be real. This match is exactly what you expect it's going to be. It's just 4 incredibly talented, gifted wrestlers just giving you a freaking fun-ass match. Fun-ass, mess of a match. That's the best I can describe it. I don't know what more to say. Lots of great combos. Lots of, team-ups, short team-ups. He had every single challenger ganging up on MJF for a bit. You had MJF. Oh, by the way, before the match, Sammy, during his entrance, he did come out with Ty Mello to say that they're having a baby. And MJF, of course, he put it into the story. My throat is hurting, by the way, because I've been talking all day. Not just for these wrestling reviews, but also for another video that's supposed to be up real soon. And MJF grabbed the mic. He was like, Hey, Sammy, just lie down for me, please. Think about your kid and all that. And of course, I predicted it would happen. Soon as, Sammy looked like he was going to lie down for MJF, Sammy rolled him up, 1-2, kick out. There was this awesome moment, actually, where, of course, MJF was trying to, attack opponents with the belt itself. This is no DQ after all. At some point, Jack Perry was holding on to the AEW World Championship, and he thought about swacking Darby Allin. Was it Darby Allin? With it. But then he was like, nope, I'm not going to be like MGF. Not going to turn to the dark side. And what a good boy he is. Anyway, very genius ending came. Darby Allin was doing the coffin drop on, I don't remember who he was trying to do it on. It was either Sammy or Jack Perry. But MJF, I didn't see it, but I think MJF must have planted the belt itself on top of it. on top of whichever opponent it was that Darby was doing the coffin drop on, which was genius. Then once he did that, Darby was in pain. MJF goes for the cover on Darby Allin. 1, 2, 3. MJF pins Darby Allin, retains the title. Awesome source of a match. I was rooting for Darby Allin just because he's my favorite AEW guy. But I figured MJF would retain. Yeah. But now we're going... why wasn't this the main event? This should have been the main event. Anyway, what was actually the main event? Anarchy in the Arena match. Blackpool Combat Club consisting of Bryan Danielson, Jon Moxley, Claudio Castagnoli, and Wheeler Yuta versus the Elite consisting of Kenny Omega, the Young Bucks, which is Nick and Matt Jackson, and Hangman Adam Page. It was a fun match. Lots of weapon spots. They fight in certain areas, and it's fun. It's what you'd expect, you know. I don't really rate these type of matches high personally, because even though they're fun, I don't think I'm gonna watch them that often. You know what I mean? Although there was the casino thing, the casino chip. The casino chip stage, you know what I mean. Underneath that, there was barbed wire, like a really small barbed wire bed, very reminiscent of the Jon Moxley versus Kenny Omega Lights Out match from Full Gear 2019. And it was them that was fighting in that area. Kenny Omega got back body dropped onto that. Claudio Castagnoli did the Cesaro swing in the concession stand area or around that area. That was pretty fun to see. And what else happened? There's a whole bunch of stuff that happened that I'm not gonna remember, of course. But one thing I just remembered, this was actually my favorite part of the match, was when Blackpool Combat Club were making the entrance. There was a band. I don't know if it's the same band that actually sings Jon Moxley's theme song, but there was a band singing Wild Thing. And even when the match started, and for a good maybe 10 minutes maybe, they were still just performing the song, and it was so awesome. I was honestly hoping that they would just play that song throughout the entire match. They didn't. Why? Because the young cucks attacked the band, forced them to stop. Me no lucky tata. Because that was so cool. That would have been made for such a unique... I mean, even they still played for a while, I know. So it still is a unique thing in a match. Somewhat reminiscent of the old wrestling games like Here Comes the Pain, I guess, when they you have songs, well, not songs, it's more musical scores that are playing as you play matches, you know what I mean. Anyway, this guy who I don't know who he is, came out with Don Callis to screw out the Elite, and Blackpool Combat Club win with Wheeler Yuta pinning Kenny Omega. Whatever. I don't really care. I don't know or care who this mystery attacker wrestler who turned out to be someone I don't recognize attacked him. I don't care. But it was a fun match, still a fun main event. I definitely think the 4 pillars should have gone and lost, but it is what it is. Anyway, that was my review. Oh, one more thing. I forgot this. Oh my gosh, I forgot this. But thankfully I just remembered. Earlier tonight, but during the Jade Cargill title defense against Taya Valkyrie, Like, literally in an amazing coincidence, because you know how I said that I watched this simultaneously with Double or Nothing? With NXT Battleground, sorry. Well, as soon as Jade Cargill retained earlier tonight, Booker T, during the Carmelo Hayes versus Braun Breaker NXT Championship match on Battleground, perfect timing, perfect coincidental timing, he said, "Oh, you've got to be kidding me." Because you know how Jade Cargill's been champion for over a year. So that was amazing timing. But yeah, Double or Nothing, it was fine enough. Some good, you're going to find some great stuff on here. And I hope you guys enjoyed my review of Double or Nothing. I know it was way more in depth than my Battleground review. Twice as long. Maybe twice and a half as long. But hope you guys enjoyed regardless. And yeah, I'm your boy Mark. And hope you enjoyed my review. I know it was way longer than I would have liked. But hey. That's it, y'all. Peace out. Have a good one. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace out, y'all. And yeah. And we're off. See you guys. Peace.